Alright, guys, welcome to my show, Voice of the Wanderer. I'm your host, Freddie J. And with me today, I have Ken. His full name is Keneth Nze, but I call him Ken. He's someone I've known for over a decade now. And over the years, we've worked out together at the gym. And so when I had this topic in mind, fitness, he was the only person who came in mind. So we're going to be talking about the importance of fitness and how he has transitioned from being not fit into being fit and how his day looks like, his nutrition and stuff like that. I think it's going to be an interesting episode, and I hope you guys have fun. I know I'm going to have fun. Thank you. All right. uh, welcome to my podcast today.
Thanks for having me, man.
And today we have Kenneth, but he goes by Ken. Today on the podcast, and today we're going to be deliberating on fitness because, as you can see, he's very fit. Anyways, so I'm your host, Freddie J. It's a pleasure to have you guys today, and as always, it's going to be fun. It's going to be spectacular. So could you introduce yourself to the viewers, please, so we get to know you? And also,
that's my name.
When I say introduce yourself, I would like to be specific.
Okay.
Like we would like to know you, not just your name, because
Okay.
anyone can know your name. We would like to know you, where you're from, what you do, what you like, what you enjoy, and whatever you're comfortable sharing.
Okay. So, I guess my name is Keneth Nze.
Okay.
I'm Nigerian originally. I've been in Pocatello since 2015. And I guess that's 8 years, huh? That's a long time, Jesus. But yeah, I've been in Pocatello since 2015. Yeah, there's nothing like I just love. I guess I've been trying to leave for such a long time. I just don't know.
You just keep coming back.
I just keep staying. But I don't know. There's not. I just go to the gym. I don't know. There's nothing super exciting to say. Like, yeah, but yeah, that's about it. I came here originally for ISU, and after a while, I didn't continue that path. But we'll see what the future holds in it.
That's what's up.
Yeah.
Anyways, you didn't give me a lot of information, but don't worry. Don't worry. It's my job.
It's my job to
it's my job to get that information out of you.
Feel free to dig in, bro. Feel free to dig in.
Anyways, you mentioned you're from Nigeria. What part of Nigeria? Is it the southeast, south?
More the east.
East.
Just the east. Enugu.
So you speak Igbo?
I can have a conversation, decent conversation. I'll have to ask some English, but yeah,
it's whatever works,
Yeah.
Me, I'm from Benin, but I don't speak my language very often. So because
do you understand it though?
Definitely, I understand. Yeah. But we're part of that generation.
Can you write it? Since you can't speak, you probably can write.
I mean, I could read and
write
in Benin language.
Wow.
Like maybe 75%.
Wow.
But I'm part of that generation. That our forefathers criticize that we are lost.
I actually went to school. My parents reside in Pocatello. Pocatello.
Yeah.
I actually got sent to school in Enugu just so I could learn my language. That was the main thing I never worried about. But
still, it didn't work out.
If I could speak enough that you wouldn't understand what I'm saying.
Okay.
Like if you don't speak my language, but if I was speaking with someone that really speaks my language, I could get lost.
Just someone who is like an expert.
Yeah.
Okay. That's fair though. That's fair. So you say you came to Pocatello for ISU.
Yeah.
And at some point you decided that was in the path.
Yeah.
I mean, I respect that. One of my previous guests on the show, we talked about the educational path. He's in the military and he made a career for himself in the military. He never went to college. And he's in the military for about 12 or 13 years now. He has 7 years to retire. And he's set for life.
That's good.
So at that point, I came to understand that education is not everything. It doesn't say if you're going to be successful in life or not. But as you said, also we'll see how it goes.
We'll see how it goes, man.
We'll see how it takes you.
See where the future holds, man.
So apart from education, education is on the way side right now.
Yeah.
Is there any other thing that sparked your interest apart from fitness?
So I day trade. Yeah, and that is what I intend to do with my life actually. So I don't know if you know what you know what forex trading
I
is.
know Forex. It
Yeah.
didn't work out for me.
Yeah, I've been doing forex for since I was 18,
Oh,
and so that was the main thing I just decided to chase. Yeah, it didn't happen as quickly as I wanted to, but I believe in the next months or years, like I say,
yeah,
1 year, things should look more than I
yeah,
look more the way I need it
yeah,
to look, you know. But
yeah.
yeah, that's the forex. What else? What else do I even care about? I think that's the only thing I've been focused on.
Money, huh?
I need, yeah, Niger boys, we want Niger boys, we like money, but
See, as Yoruba would say, owo ti de, money they come, you know.
yeah, bro, yeah,
Yeah, so that's I respect that though. So we've crossed out the education part. We talked about your job. We talked about your nationality.
yeah.
Uh, is there anything else apart from fitness
That
that
I do.
you have interest in, even though you don't do it?
I've been looking into real estate,
Real estate?
like becoming a real estate agent as well, but that's just table for later. I
Okay,
have a lot of things I have to get in place before I can do that.
okay,
And then I've been looking into the army as well,
okay.
more as a part-time thing though, like more
I could,
like the
I could
reserve.
guarantee you that the recruiters are gonna watch and they're coming for your ass. Trust
Oh,
me.
I already talked to a couple. I have the papers and everything. They're like,
Yeah,
I just have to fill it out, and you know how this stuff goes.
yeah.
But
Yeah, that's pretty neat though. And yeah, in the future, I'm looking to get a realtor
nice,
on the show also to talk about real estate and the
nice.
paths on how to go about it.
Okay.
Because in my own opinion, I feel with business and investment and real estate, nothing can go wrong. It's always appreciate. It's never depreciate.
Yeah.
Like the
In the
housing
long
market
run,
crashed a few months ago, and
still came back up.
it came back up.
Yeah.
Even though that's not what we're talking about today.
Yeah.
So that's pretty neat though. So what sparked your interest into fitness, and how long have you been working out?
It's gonna be a funny story.
Okay.
Um, actually, the first time I ever worked out, like ever thought about working out, was because I got beat up pretty bad.
Oh damn! So you seem
Yeah.
like a victim of bullying and stuff.
I wasn't a victim of bullying. I didn't feel like I was a victim. Maybe now when I look back, maybe I was being bullied, but I didn't at the time. I didn't think I was bullied. But this boy beat me so bad that I was like, you
Fair
know
and
what?
square.
Like beat me properly. So and actually he was bullying someone else, and I was like, man, I walked up to him and I was like, yo, you can't do that. And he just said, I'll just join. And he just beat me up as well. Like
Yeah.
really beat me up. And when I went home, I remember I just said, man, I was so, you know how you just get scarred from certain things.
Yeah.
And I just remember I would do like 100 push-ups, 100 sit-ups, and I'd take my mom's dumbbell, like 5 pound dumbbell, and I would just practice punching the air. That was the beginning of fitness as a whole for me, and it just kind of graduated from that.
I didn't see that coming.
Yeah,
So
that was the main reason why I even thought of fitness ever.
Yeah, I admire that though.
Yeah.
Trying to stand up for someone.
Yeah.
Because technically you thought it was wrong.
Yeah.
I mean, it is wrong. And you got beat up. So sorry about that. Though. Have you ever thought about?
Funny thing is, me and that guy fought again.
Oh yeah.
And it didn't end up well.
I was gonna ask that.
It really like a year later we fought again.
Yeah.
And it was pretty bad for him.
Yeah.
But,
yeah. I thought about it. I was gonna ask that question. I was like, did you ever go back for a rematch?
Yeah.
Well, sorry to that dude, man. Sorry to that dude.
That's funny.
I think in high school also, like I got beat up a few times, and I was
Yeah.
that guy who just wouldn't stay down. I got a broken nose and all that stuff, and
Like more from seniors or just like classmates?
classmates.
Yeah.
Seniors, that's not a fight. That's a beat up.
That's a beat up. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I was thinking. This guy was my classmate as well.
That's a fight.
You just accept it. Even I've been stubborn back in the day, but
Yeah.
you just know you're gonna get killed anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's true. So that's what sparked your interest into fitness. So how many years now have you been working out? If you look back, go down memory lane.
I mean, the guy beat me up when I was 12. I'm
Wow.
25, so I guess 13 years.
13 years.
Yeah.
Hmm.
But back then it was more. We didn't have like a gym. It was just my workout was the same every day. I just do push-ups, 100 push-ups. I do 100 sit-ups, and I would do lunges.
Yeah.
And that would be and crab walk. And
you did crab walk?
Yeah, crab walk. We had this big field in school, and I would just, Kevin, right? Me and Kevin, we just do crab walks all night, like late at night. We do crab walks, and then we go to class 4 hours later.
Wow.
But yeah.
So what kind of school did you attend? Was it a boarding school?
Yeah, boarding school, all boys boarding school.
All boys. Okay, that's where I went to. There's no daddy or mommy to call.
Yeah.
And when they get you, they make a circle.
Did you go
and you
to
guys
all
fight.
boys? Did you go to all boys?
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was a it was a beatdown. There's nobody you're gonna call. You guys sleep. They know where you sleep. If you mess up, they're coming at 2 a.m. for you.
It's good though. I feel like every guy should go through some of that.
Definitely, I think he helped me grow.
Yeah.
And he helped me see life in a different way and helped me stand on my own 2 feet. Yeah, because looking back today, right now, many kids are being spoon fed and and all that stuff, and they have their parents to take care of them.
Yeah.
Like I experienced bullying in the highest form, but I didn't see it that way. I saw it as training and something to help me grow. But it doesn't make bullying okay.
True.
So that's pretty neat though.
Yeah.
So is there like a set? How do you balance that up? Like, do you work out at home? Do you go to the gym?
No, I just go to the gym.
Go to the gym?
Yeah, because I say I'm gonna work out at home, but I just when I go to the gym, even if I don't feel good, if I just get in the car and go to the gym, I know I'm gonna work out. But if I say I'm gonna work out at home, it's like it wouldn't really be like a proper workout for me. Usually,
sure.
It would just be like something. Except I'm like, if I have like a reward system, like if I'm watching a show, I'd be like, okay, every 10 minutes I'll do like maybe 10 push-ups.
Yeah.
That kind of workout. But I'm talking if I want to have a proper workout, I can't do it at home. Maybe when I have like a bigger house and more space, maybe. I still don't think
I don't think it's gonna work though. I've tried it.
Yeah, I don't think I could get it.
I've tried it. I have weights, I have standard equipment at home, but still I find myself at the gym.
Yeah.
Looking at people and and all that stuff and
you get motivation to talk to people. Yeah. It's good for socializing as well. I don't know. Yeah. I don't think I could ever do like a home workout. Like just home workout,
So is it safe to say you are extroverted or are you introverted or are you at the middle?
I'm in the middle.
So you're like an ambivert?
It just depends on the vibe I get from the person.
Okay.
Like if I meet someone and I just feel good, I'm just gonna talk a lot. If I feel off, I would just be quiet. It just depends on the person.
Yeah, that makes sense though. So what's your nutritional standard? Like, what was it like? Because that's the biggest part.
Yeah.
Like someone used to tell me, they said, the person told me abs is not made at the gym, it's made in your kitchen.
That's true.
So
see, I don't like to talk. I'm very careful when it comes to nutrition.
No, we're talking about your opinion.
Okay, it's my opinion.
Yeah.
Like what I would tell, so what I do for myself. Okay,
yeah. We don't care about
okay, yeah. A lot of what I do, I experiment a lot. Right now, I'm vegetarian. I don't eat meat at all. Yeah, I would never eat meat again.
How did you do that shit, bro?
I know, bro, man. Like, I've tried many times to do it too. Like, first time I went full vegan, and I went back to eating meat, man. Like, but this time I feel like
you were vegan.
I was vegan.
Wow.
I just watched this show on Netflix.
Yeah.
I forgot the name of the show.
What's it about?
It's about this UFC fight. It's about veganism.
Yeah.
This UFC fighter kind of produces it.
I'm not sure.
Yeah. But the show just kind of made me like want to try it. And I tried veganism. I think I lasted like a little over 2 weeks.
Respect. I thought you were going to say 2 days.
But here's the thing though. I felt the best I've ever felt in my life. That is my goal. Eventually, when I'm 45, 60.
So what does being a vegan entails? Like, what does it entail?
Pretty much not eating any animal product.
Okay, no eggs.
No eggs, no chicken, no beef, no cow milk, no goat milk.
But you can have almond milk.
You can have almond milk. You can have oat milk. You can have. There's actually a lot of stuff. And right now, with the way, like, with technology, I would not advise people to eat like all this meat tasting stuff, a lot of it. Like, I'd advise people to eat more natural food. But if you do really want to crave meat, there are things that taste like meat that you can have.
Like fake meat?
Like fake meat that would taste like chicken. Well,
I've never heard of that.
Pretty close.
Is it at Walmart?
It's at Walmart, yeah. They have stuff that tastes like... When I just started, the reason why I upload, like, the main reason why I feel like I was able to stay this time was, at first I started eating a lot of that stuff because I just like fish, and I'd buy the stuff that tastes to me just like fish, but it wasn't fish. It was like soy and stuff. I don't advise people to eat a lot of it because I feel like the whole point of veganism for me is to eat natural food, right? to eat like proper food,
Yeah, like
like
beans.
beans, like rice, like a real food. So I feel like that stuff is good. Like when you're craving meat, like when you're craving the taste of meat, it will taste pretty close. Like it's not meat, yeah, you can tell it's not meat, but if you really don't want to eat meat, it will help the craving.
Okay, that's
Yeah,
interesting. So how about vegetarian? What does that entail?
you can have more. You just can't have like meat. You can have like eggs, you can have milk, you can have dairy, cheese, all that stuff, but you can just have like actual meat
So doing this though,
or
how
fish.
do you maintain your muscle mass?
See, that's where I'm very careful what I say because I first of all I don't believe because of protein. Is that what you're
Yeah.
asking? I first of all don't believe people need as much protein as everyone says.
Okay.
As a matter of fact, I've experimented a lot with myself. We started working out like many
Yeah.
years ago. I've tried 300 grams of protein per day. I've tried 250. I've tried 100. I personally feel my best between 80 and 120 grams of protein, and that
Daily.
daily. And sometimes it'll come down a little lower. It never really goes above 120 by law. Sometimes it will, but very rarely. I've tried 250 and I did look lean, but I just didn't feel good.
Okay.
Yeah, and that was the main thing for me. For me, the most important thing is to feel good, not just look good. Like I like to be able to run, jog, move, not just have a lot of muscle and walk slow,
Yeah.
you know? And I just didn't feel that good when I was eating that much protein.
What do you think about like dieting? Do you think that's a good way to maintain your fitness? Because
Maintain your fitness, like
uh
on the long run.
I've seen it. I saw a dude recently. We used to work together, and I saw him at the gym. He was like half of what he used to be. This dude didn't look fat or anything before, but now I could see like his jaw, like his bone, everything showing, and I could tell that this dude was starving himself.
I say that I don't think that's good because the whole point of this is for me to live long, right?
Yeah,
Like to be 70 and go for a 5 mile run, to be 80 and have a good time, be able to please, like be happy, like
yeah.
engage in your life. So I just think it's very important for people to like keep their mind on the end goal
Okay.
and understand that you have time. Like you don't have to hit your goal in 3 months. If, as a matter of fact, if you bring someone that's trying to hit their goal in 3 months, and someone, if I was training someone right now, I would tell them, don't expect anything for 12 months. Just do the bare minimum. Do only what you can do and not feel like you're doing anything.
Okay.
And then gradually improve it, like barely.
Okay.
Like if what you can do is, okay, I'm gonna have coffee in the morning and I will skip breakfast. And you can do that and it's not hurt you, you won't feel anything. Just do that first.
Okay.
And then like cut out sugar. Or maybe I could just cut out sugar. Okay. I cut out less processed food. That's small changes over time. If they're consistent, I feel like bring the best result. But people focus more on like the intensity rather than being consistent. So I don't think it's good. I don't think it's sustainable to just go
In the
like
long run.
extra hard. Yeah.
Okay. And there's something you said. You've mentioned consistency.
Yeah.
So I think that's the most important thing I picked from what you said.
Yeah.
So it's important to be consistent with whatever you're doing, to
Yeah.
try it out and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Okay, that's nice. And I recently started going to Goat's Gym,
Yeah.
and the first day I went there, I was like, "What the hell is going on here?" Like I see a lot of people, and a little
Like
bit. I mean, I've worked out for years,
yeah.
but still, it was a little bit intimidating.
Yeah.
Then I went for like a week, went for like 2 weeks, and then I came to understand that I started looking at their skin conditions, and I started doing my research, and I found out that many of them are on juice.
Yeah.
What do you call that? Is it
Steroids.
steroids? Yeah.
Yeah.
And like TRT and all that stuff, HG,
I don't know, man. HGH, human growth hormone.
yeah, stuff like that. And I could see the rash, and some people's growth just it didn't seem very, very natural. I mean, no hating though.
Yeah.
I mean, that made me feel good knowing that, okay, I'm doing the best I can naturally. So let me do the best I can,
Yeah.
So have you ever, this is kind of personal,
I don't
have you
mind.
experimented? Because you said you like to experiment.
I have never, ever, ever, ever taken any steroids.
Okay.
And I will never, because it goes back to what I'm saying. Everyone has to keep their eye on the goal. What is your goal to be on a show? If you're a bodybuilder,
yeah,
and you're trying to go on a show, which I would never do, I don't intend to. I understand if you're going on a show and everyone is using steroids, I understand how you would feel like, okay, like I understand that part. I still think you need to be very careful. I don't know how the whole thing works, but I'd imagine that you need to like go to a proper doctor and have him prescribe and monitor everything, monitor your levels and stuff. I don't know. I imagine that you
Yeah.
would. But for me personally, the whole point of working out for me is simply, even I would not even lift heavy weight because of this sport, because of my goal. Because I know there's no point for me if my goal is to look good and feel very, very young, like not like normal 70, 80 year old. I want to feel like 40 at
Yeah.
70. And if I know that this is my goal, steroid doesn't get me there.
Because it's a short term.
Yeah, it's just a short term thing. Steroid doesn't get me there. Even lifting excessively heavy doesn't get me there. Actually, I would just hurt my joints even. So I've never experimented. I don't think that I don't think if you're not competing that you need to. I do think there are people that need that in their older age, like they're older. I've heard
Yeah.
that it helps like guys in their 40s and 50s. It helps them have like a normal life. Like because some people have like low test levels. I don't. I think I actually have more than a normal person.
I think you will
But
know.
but I've heard that TRT helps some guys. I really am just I don't know how this
You
works.
don't know much about
I
it.
don't know much about it. But I have friends that have told me that it's changed their lives and they are older. So I imagine as you get older, your test levels come down, and that's why that happens. Yeah.
That makes sense though. So you mentioned bodybuilding and weightlifters. Could you share more light on those differences? Which category do you fall into? Are you a bodybuilder or
No,
are
I'm not
you
a
a weightlifter?
bodybuilder. I'm just a guy that's trying to stay fit. That's
Okay.
it. And just trying to I do boxing a little bit. I'm just trying to stay fit and be able to defend myself. That's the only thing I care about. I don't really care about I do care about the looks a little bit, but I feel like if I focus on what I'm focusing on, the looks will just kind of come by itself.
Yeah.
I don't really obsess about the looks as much, but the main thing for me is how do I feel? And if this is, I'm 25, 25 to 35 is going to be my best years. That's the best I'm going to feel my whole life. If I don't feel like a god right now, it will only go down from there. You know what I mean? If I don't feel like amazing, I could run 10 miles, 50 miles, if I cannot feel that way,
You're doing something wrong.
then it will only go down. It's just logical. Like I'm not gonna get better at 50. It
Yeah.
will only be less than what I am now.
Yeah.
So I feel like in my head I'm thinking from now to 35 is just research. I was just trying to find the right way to eat that feels perfect to me. Like feel where I can feel my energy up. I don't really care if I lose a little bit of muscle, but and when I do that, I'm just gonna stick to that the rest of my life.
Okay. So could you walk us through like a day in Ken's life?
Like I said,
like your daily life.
experimental. Everything I always experiment. I've just finished experimenting with the pescatarian diet. I don't know if you know what that is.
Pescatarian, yeah.
Yeah, I was not eating meat. I was eating fish
Yeah.
and like vegetarian. Right now, I'm doing like my diet right now is I have coffee in the morning on my way to the gym, and I'm just gonna have a shake.
Okay.
Pretty much I'm doing a liquid fast. I'm not gonna eat any solid food till about 4 p.m.
Okay.
And then that'll be it. And I will finish up my shake. I try to finish up my shake before 4 p.m. It's a very big shake.
Huge shake.
Yeah. Has like my vegan protein
Okay.
and like green supplements in it with some orange juice and stuff. That's what I'm doing back to back, and I felt really good doing it.
Okay.
That's
nice though. So do you ego lift?
I barely even lift weights. Like people walk up to me at the gym and say, "Man, I don't know how you can build muscle lifting that tiny weight." I try not, if I feel it in my joint even a little bit, I'm going down like half of it. I don't try. My focus right now is functionality of the muscle. Like, is this real? Am I ever gonna like my bench, instead of going like heavy on my bench, I would just pick like a very lightweight and do for like as many reps as I can.
So
And,
yeah.
like,
All right. So earlier today, I was watching a video. Kai Green.
Yeah.
Who looks like a gorilla.
Yeah.
Like huge, short. Yeah. They asked him if he was a bodybuilder, and he was trying to explain stuff to them, and he told people that he goes lightweight. He doesn't ego lift, and quoting what he said is, as long as he's contracting his muscles, that's what he cares about.
Yeah, I agree.
He doesn't care about what anyone says. His goal is to contract his muscle and stretch them. That's how he grows. That's how he attains muscle mass and maintain what he has.
Yeah.
Because I don't know though. I know social media is deceiving. just like Liver King. You know Liver King?
Uh,
It's deceiving, and
yeah.
people they show you what they want you to see.
Yeah.
I've watched the guys work out, and he doesn't really go heavy. On his bench press, he could have like one plate, and
Yeah. The thing is, strength. So that cut you off. I'm sorry if I
yeah,
cut you
no,
off.
you're fine.
Strength will come eventually anyway.
Yeah,
Like if you're doing, I don't know, one plate for 25 reps for 1 year, you will not be doing it the same. You will not be doing only one plate by the end of the year.
yeah,
The only thing that will happen is you will grow stronger slowly, but with almost no injury.
okay,
Like people just, I get it though. I used to be that guy. I have a lot of injuries from trying to do the most, and that's what actually made me step back. And funny thing is, I actually look better now than when I was ego lifting, because I wasn't actually doing anything. Because you cheat the workout. You're not actually doing the workout.
you're not getting the right form.
You're not getting the right form because your focus is on moving the weight rather than actually working the muscle.
Okay.
So
So let's assume that you're talking to someone who never worked out in their life, and they are looking into going into the gym or trying to achieve their like fitness goals and lose weight. How would you coach that person? Like, what are the first steps? What are the important things that person needs to know?
first of all, I will ask them what is their goal.
Okay.
Because that's very important. You're trying to get on stage. I'm obviously not the guy to train you because that's not
Yeah.
my thing. If you're just trying to have a normal life,
Okay.
I would not even worry about all that stuff. First thing I would tell them is the character. I'll just tell them, go to the gym and make sure you just spend an hour in the gym every day. I don't care if you work out. Just tell me you went to the gym. I just want you to build that habit
Of
of
going
going
to
to
the
the
gym,
gym.
showing up.
Showing up. That's it. Just go to the gym, spend an hour. If you don't want to work out, that's okay. Just walk on the treadmill. But make sure that you go to the gym
You show up.
every day or 5 days a week, whatever you said you're going to do that every day. And then that would happen for like a month. I would not even have to tell them to work out. I would give them a workout plan, obviously, but even if I just told them go to the gym, here's a workout plan if you want to do it, but go to the gym. Just focus on, don't worry about what you're doing first. Just go to the gym. Go to the gym and stay busy. Whatever you like to do, stay busy. Because that's better than being on the couch. You've already beat like 90% of people. You're already ahead of 90%. You're already a better version of yourself by being there already and keeping to your word. And then after that, by themselves, they would look at an equipment and be like, I want to try that today. And I want to do that. And then they will get excited and they want to go research for themselves, or they'll ask me. So my thing is just, if you form the right habits, for me now, someone can see me and say you're very determined and you're very focused. But to me, my brain is not seeing. I just don't understand. I feel weird not going to the gym. Do you understand what I mean?
Because it's a habit.
It's a habit.
It's a lifestyle.
It's a lifestyle. That's what I would focus on. Trying to make it easy and focus on the lifestyle change. And then we'll do the same thing with the diet as well. I'll just tell them, don't worry about what you're eating. I just want you to record everything you eat. Just if you eat 10,000, if you feel like eating 10,000 calories, eat 10,000 calories, but just have proof. I want you to look at the 10,000 calories and see that you eat 10,000 calories. Because a lot of people don't even know how much they're eating. Because you could be saying, oh, I'm eating, you just think, oh, I came to this party, I had 3 donuts. So you actually had 6. Because you just have the two.
Lost track.
You lost track. So I would tell them, everything you eat, just record it. Don't worry about what you're eating. They will see it by themselves and go, yeah,
then you can walk with them.
yeah. They would see. I would not even have to say anything to you, because most people actually know, like, they know the questions to ask. They would come to me and tell me, like, is this, look at what I'm doing here. What do I need to do? They would want to do better. It's not be like oh, I'm motivating you thing anymore. You would come begging me, because you will see proof that, look, I'm not eating right. I'm not doing this. I don't like, because sometimes even me sometimes if I don't record, I'm like, wow, like I eat a lot of shit.
So that's how you hold yourself accountable.
Hold yourself accountable. Obviously, that would not that's not it's not sustainable for a lot of people. It's just mindful eating.
Okay.
Mindful eating is not like, you don't really need to record after a while to know what you're eating. I just need them to know, like if I walk into a store right now, I could just tell the nutrition facts of a lot of that. I could just tell what the nutrition facts say, but I know how many grams of protein are in eggs. I know what kind of meat I can eat, and you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it takes a while to get there, but most people don't know that. So the most important thing is just to be aware of what is getting into your body. And then when you become aware and you create what you want and you know what that is, you don't need to do that.
It's nice though. I'm not gonna lie. I learned some stuff from what you just said.
Yeah.
So I don't keep track of what I eat. I just know, oh, I'm not eating much.
Sure.
If I'm
We
getting
all have
pizza, I'm
this.
like, okay, I just had 2 slices. I'll be fine.
I get that, man.
So
Yeah.
yeah, I think the most important part for fitness is being consistent,
Yeah.
showing up. So how many days do you go to the gym? How many days in a week?
I have to go every day, man.
Every day you go like 7 days a week.
I go 7 days a week.
You have no day off.
I just need it, man. For me, gym is like therapy.
It's your therapy.
Yeah. So but during the COVID, when we couldn't go to the gym,
Yeah,
that was the most depressing time in my life. I don't want to ever experience anything like that
I
ever
could
again.
imagine.
But yeah, I just can't. I just don't understand how. For me, I mean, I get to understand because I wasn't always that guy.
Yeah.
I used to do like, but right now, I just can't imagine missing a day. Like I just need it. It just once I go there and I'm done, I just feel like I just feel good. I don't know how to explain it, but that's it. I go 7 days a week.
I could relate to that. So
Yeah.
gym is therapy.
Yeah.
On your bad days, on your good days, the gym is there for you.
Yeah.
On your frustrating days, long days, stressful days, the gym is there. So
Yeah.
I think people just have to. We just have to get into that schedule of going to the gym and get into that mindset that that is important. To be healthy.
Yeah.
Because from what my dad always told me, he told me that those who are fit, they have less health issues. It doesn't mean you're never going to get sick. It doesn't mean you're not going to have complications or terminal issues, but you don't get sick. Stuff that could be preventable, the gym, working out, exercising will help you prevent those
Yeah.
stuffs. Like, I'll say blood sugar or like high blood pressure. The gym works with that. I was diagnosed with high blood pressure years ago, and when I started working out, I started putting in more that work, and for years now, I've never had that issue. Everything, my blood pressure is just regular.
I'm glad.
So yeah.
And even if you don't like, some people genuinely don't like being in the gym, and that's fair. That people I know that they just don't like the gym. And if you live in a place that's warm and you can walk,
Yeah.
that's the thing. Just walk, go on a walk, and hold yourself accountable. The pace doesn't matter. Just go on a walk, have a good time, enjoy yourself.
I don't know. I don't know how you feel about this though. This might be controversial, but this is how I was trained. So in the military, we are taught and trained, and this is what we practice. They told us, "Hey, trainee, this is my drill sergeant talking." He said, "Hey, trainee, the best weight to lift is your body weight." So in the military, from basic training and so on and so forth, we don't use weights. During our fitness test, they might make you drag like a sled, or maybe deadlift like 360 pounds with a hex bar. I think that's the highest to attain 100 points for the Army combat fitness test. But I was always told that your body weight is the best weight. You should be able to bust out like at least 65 push-ups, lifting your body weight. And they'll tell you, hey, that's your body. You grew it. Lift up that body. And I think that helped me out a lot. Before I joined the army, I mean, you knew me then. I think I was working out with you before I enlisted, and I could barely do 2 push-ups. But nowadays, during my fitness test, I could do like 65, 70, or as the case may be.
Yeah.
I'm not the best weightlifter. My bench press sucks, but I can lift my body weight.
That makes a lot of sense to me.
I can lift my own body weight, and that's what they grade us on.
Yeah.
They don't care about your bench press. They need to know you can, lift your body weight, because if I can lift my body weight, if we are in a combat zone like Iraq, Afghanistan, or as the case may be, how am I going to pick up my body if he or she's down? Stuff like that. So
I agree with that.
I think,
I agree with that.
fitness is very important. I'm glad you found that part, even though it took getting a beat down to push you into that. I think it's admirable, and we should thank that guy. Thank you for his service.
Yeah.
When you see him, say, "Bro, thank you.
Yeah.
You did this
For
for
real.
me."
For real. Yeah.
And do you have any advice for the people out there? Anyone who's looking fit and stuff like that, going into the gym to work out? Any advice, any tips for them? Even though we talked in depth about that already.
Yeah, just say start.
Start.
Start with the smallest thing you can do. It could just be, honestly, people don't. There's the way the brain works.
Yeah.
Like the way habits are formed. If once something becomes a habit for you, and you don't really need, like some people, when I hear people talk about fitness, they're obsessing over stuff they don't even have to worry about yet, like supplements, and like, dude, just relax. Like, just go to the gym. Just form the habit of going to the gym every day. That by itself, or like 5 days a week, and never break that. Snow, rain, whatever. Just never break that, ever. And don't worry too much about intensity. Don't worry about how good your gym workout was. Just go. Go and go, come back tomorrow. And there'll be good days and there'll be days when you don't want to work out and days when it suck. And on days when it sucks, just go step back a little bit
That's what's up.
and make it slow. But go just focus on the habit rather than what you're doing. And all that stuff will come over time.
Okay.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
Anyways, thank you very much for being on my podcast today. I appreciate
Thanks
it.
for having me.
And the viewers out there, feel free to leave your comments and critiques. This is episode 1. We're going to have more episodes in the future.
Yeah.
Fitness is very important. Take care of your body, and I'll see you guys later.
Thanks for having me, man.
Thanks, bro.